Hey there, it's Dan Brown, and I've come back with another lesson on the subject of social proof. Now, what is social proof? Well, social proof is somebody else talking about you, your business, rather than you talking about you. Today, customers, patients, etc., if they're new and they don't know you just yet, they want to get to meet you. They want to know that they can trust you. They want to know that you're the right choice for them. Now, who are they going to listen to? You or other people like them? Well, of course, and we know this answer. If you're an Amazon shopper, you know what I'm talking about. You go straight to reviews. And today, reviews are really driven, and any point of social proof is really driven as a marketing force. So what are the different forms of social proof? Well, certainly online reviews, testimonials, video testimonials, before and after photos, and certainly like awards or community acknowledgments or anything, again, anybody else talking about you rather than you talking about you. And that's what it comes down to. Somebody else talking about you rather than you talking about you. Okay, good. So what is this lesson about? This lesson is all about before and after testimonial videos. So you get a testimonial video, which is very powerful today. Any customer wants to see from another customer a live video showing, hey, this is actually a real person giving a real experience. We got one. We got a great one. And we have a client, MGE client, Scott Schmidt, and he's a prosthodontist. And what a prosthodontist is, for those who don't know, prosthodontist is the highest trained dentist you could be. It's really literally 12 years of education before you're a prosthodontist. And these are guys that do full mouth rehabilitations, reconstruction, people have been in accidents or whatever. If somebody's had dentistry and it's really gone wrong and they've tried it 2 or 3 times, you go see a prosthodontist. So really the best of the best. And Dr. Schmidt has 2 amazing staff who I've been working with on a marketing basis. And these guys have done great. They said, hey, Dan, what do we need to do to be more marketing present? And how do we communicate what we can do? Well, the first thing when I looked at their website and I looked at their profile, I knew that they did amazing things, amazing miracles. But they weren't showing it off enough. They were being very modest, as most great business people do and are. They're just very modest. Okay, modesty is a great quality, but not when it comes to marketing. When it comes to marketing, you got to strut your stuff. You got to show people what you can do. And not from the point of showing off, but just proving that you can do what you can do. And people want to see the result. They want to see what something looked like before and what it looked like after. And how was that customer, client, patient, etc.? How was that person? So let's take a look at what they did. Now, interesting on this one. So great staff, okay, really great. They went out and got a great camera. You don't need a great camera. They got one. They went out and got professional audio. Great. You don't need that, but they did it. They wanted to do it right. They got a background. And they got the patient in. They did some great work on a patient, got her all ready for a wedding. She was completely blown away with the result. And they did a testimonial video and they sent it. They said, okay, we like this. Now, we like it except for the fact that somehow the audio went wrong. We didn't know until the patient left. That happens. Video can be touchy like this. I have my own home studio. This is actually my second take on this video because something went wrong with the audio on the first one. But that patient had actually left the office before they found out. Another thing is that patient showed up in maybe attire that they wouldn't say, okay, all patients, anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about. What are you going to do? Are you going to send the patient home because, hey, listen, we'd like you to dress a little bit? No, you're not. That's rude. And that's that person. And she had her tattoo and she's proud of it and she's a pretty girl. And that's kind of her look. That's her beingness. That's okay. But you'll see on the first take of this that just with the raw video and then the audio that went wrong, it's kind of distracting. So let's take a look and you be the judge.
So I'm just basically going to ask you just 2 questions. And the first question is, how has been your experience so far here in the office?
Well, I love the office. I'm actually going to miss it. I feel so sad that it's over, but I'm so happy that it's finally done and I got the results that I wanted. But I will be making frequent visits to bring cupcakes or whatever.
That's awesome. And then also, what has this treatment meant for you?
Oh gosh. Well, I cracked my front tooth when I was in 3rd grade and I've had messed up teeth since then. And I'm 32. and just now getting everything fixed and gaps, squeezed together and front tooth redone. And so finally, I just feel like I can actually smile and talk to people and have a conversation and not feel like they're looking at my teeth. So it's meant a lot.
Okay, so you saw the video. So what did you have your attention on? What caught your attention? Were you listening to her story, or were you looking at other things? Well, I've surveyed this on a number of people. And some people said, yeah, I got distracted by the audio, the popping of the audio. Gotcha. Nothing we could do about that. Some say it got distracted by her dress and shoulders, and I was looking at her. She's pretty, her shoulders, her tattoo. Some people said her tattoo, and of course, some people said her story was a great story. So what did we do? Well, the first thing we did is we edited it. You want to get to the point. Great that she loves the office, that she's going to miss the team, that she wants to bring them some goodies. That's awesome, just awesome. But that's not what your potential new patients and potential new customers are going to want to know about. They're like, okay, let's just hear about what the result of the treatment or service was. So we did some editing on that, and we put a professional intro and outro. So we animated the logo. It just kind of professionalizes the video right at the beginning and right at the end. And then we put some background music to it just to, give it a vibe. And the background music also took away some of the audio mess ups. So let's take a look at that version and you tell me what you think.
Well, I cracked my front tooth when I was in 3rd grade, and I've had messed up teeth since then. And I'm 32, and just now getting everything fixed and gaps, squeezed together and front tooth redone. And so finally, I just feel like I can actually smile and talk to people and have a conversation and not feel like they're looking at my teeth. So it's meant a lot.
Okay, so how is version 2? I think a lot of people will say, boy, that was a lot better. You put that professional video intro and outro, it's the same thing, but just you put one on the front and one on the end, and you get that done, and I can help you if you need somebody who can do one of those for you. My sister actually does it. She's great at it. But wherever you get it from, get your logo animated and put it on the front and the back of the video. And then we put some background music in it, and just give it a nice vibe. It covered up a little bit of the mess up of the audio. And then additionally, it just kind of gives a warm feeling. We also trimmed some of the information that wasn't really applicable. So we got right to the point. So it was better. But was it good enough? Still, when I surveyed people, they said they were distracted. They had attention more on her shoulders, on her dress, on her tattoo. And not that they were bad, but just that's where they looked. Okay, so what I said, let's get some before and after photos. And they said, okay, well, we got to get her to, give those to us. And okay, good, do what you can. They worked for it. They got them. We put them in there, and let's see the final result of this one.
Well, I cracked my front tooth when I was in 3rd grade, and I've had messed up teeth since then. And I'm 32, and just now getting everything fixed and gaps, squeezed together and front tooth redone. And so finally, I just feel like I can actually smile and talk to people and have a conversation and not feel like they're looking at my teeth. So it's meant a lot.
Okay, so what did you think of that? Now, I've surveyed a number of people. What we did is we put the before photo right at the beginning. Really grabs your attention. It also distracts you from thinking about the audio or thinking about her or anything, that we don't want our target public looking or thinking about. We want them looking at, geez, look at what we can do. Look at the before. And yes, you want a bit of shock factor right at the beginning. People's attention today, their attention span is very, very short. They have a very, very small tolerance for people going on and droning on. And I think it was great that she has this great relationship with the office and she wants to bring them pastries and stuff. That's not what people are there to see. The people are there to see, hey, how did it go? And so get right to it and get that before photo right up there, right in the beginning. And I don't care what that is. If it's teeth whitening, teeth straightening, show me crooked teeth before and then show me the result. But get that in there right at the beginning. If you're going to show me an implant, a missing tooth in the front, show me the before right at the beginning and get right into the after, which you're going to see with the testimonial. But get that photo in there. Get the before and the after right in the beginning. If you're doing laying down a driveway, get the before photo and get the after, and get exact angles of the before and after, exact angles. If you're going to cut down a tree or trim a tree, before and after. If you're going to do a swimming pool, show the backyard and then show the after. You want to make sure that you're painting a picture with photos and video. The testimonial, the actual video testimonial, we call that a roll. It's A, like the letter A, roll. It's the main roll. Roll being like rolling of a film. Okay? It's the main film. But in the background, that's rolling, and visually you see the B-roll. The B-roll is any footage that is showing or proving what the person's talking about on the A-roll. The B-roll shows oh my gosh, it gives me the picture. So I'm not just looking at somebody talking, kind of like what you're doing right now. B-roll would be Dan Brown, talking about this, and then some other visuals saying, hey, this is what A-roll is and this is what B-roll. Maybe I'll even roll some B-roll in here so you can get some good examples of B-roll. So what it does is it just tells me and shows me a bit about what the speaker on the A-roll is talking about. I hope that's not confusing. But long story short, put a video intro, did some editing, threw some nice vibey music in there, got the before and afters right in there, and then made it short and succinct, and then closed it out with the video outro, which is the same thing as a video intro in this case. So I hope that helps. I really appreciate everything Dr. Schmidt has done to work with me and the girls there. Really just awesome staff. He has office manager and front office manager. And I'd be willing to work with anybody on this. I want to see you do well. So I hope this video helps you. We'll see you back. I'm going to talk more and more about social proof. I will not stop talking about it because it's that important today. Hope that helped. We'll see you in the next lesson.